it's Rion with TemVision. Let's talk about the power of heart in entertainment media. There's a lot to talk about here, as you could imagine. When we look at the ultimate consumer experience, everything is subjectivity, so we really value our emotional experience. But view it in the context of this. This is really a fascinating thing. The Western self-identity, if you look at personal growth, it's like mind, body, and soul. So we have a lot of educated professional adults in America, in the Western world. What's really interesting is human experience is also emotional and sexual, but the Western identification of self is like mind, body, and soul, or mind, body, and spirit. Well, human experience is also emotional and sexual again. So how conscious are consumers of their emotionality and sexuality? And actually, when we really look at it, there's room for evolution. So wait a minute. Most of entertainment fits this gap of heart and sex to influence the emotionality of the user's experience, to touch their heart through all of music, film, media, to influence their heart and sex. And there's so much to talk about with sex. But really, it's emotional and sexual consciousness, emotional and sexual subjectivity, emotional and sexual experience, energetically, consciously. So we see this gap, mind, body, and soul valuing consumers in the West. Entertainment fills largely the gap of heart and sex, of emotional and sexual values and experience. The evolution of consciousness, let me ask you, would it not also, or at least possibly, include an acceptance of a person's heart and sex, of their own emotionality and sexuality? Albert Einstein, as you know, general saying, paraphrase, problems cannot be resolved at the level of consciousness they're created. And we notice that if you're in a personal growth and spirituality, that a lot of Western adults have a lot of emotional trauma and issues and repression, and a lot of sexual guilt and shame and repression, and, all kinds of issues there. Well, wait a minute. If we value mind, body, and soul, but we're kind of suppressing heart and sex into a closet, and then in our experience with entertainment, we can feel again what happens when the Westerner accepts heart and sex as part of their human experience. Bold question. And what is the relationship with entertainment, which largely performers value heart and sex? How conscious are we there? And as consciousness awakens in the West, what if we could actually awaken and inspire people emotionally and sexually, like actually raising their conscious experience of heart and sex, of their own sexuality with media? Now, if you're not aware that this is even possible, or what does the future look like, this is everything that I've been doing for the past decade, is raising my own emotional and sexual consciousness. So as consciousness raises, it heals, it awakens, it inspires, and does amazing, ridiculous things. So as humanity awakens in the West, the future of entertainment, I see a future where Westerners are becoming more emotionally and sexually conscious, and healed, and free, and liberated, and getting away from the pain of guilt and shame and trauma, media has the power to do this, to awaken it. So just some more food for thought there to work with, to just roll forward. I encourage you to add me to Facebook, Twitter, and I'd love to hear like your messages and thoughts and so forth. We're all in this same cause together. All right, this is Rion for TemVision.